Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome back. My name is Cindy. I make delicious recipes. What an intro. Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how I make this bread bowl, this pasta in a bread bowl. Okay, it's kind of like Domino's but better, like a lot better. So let's go ahead and get started. I am using medium shell pasta. Go ahead and cook your pasta according to the box description, or however the hell you like it. It's your dish, nobody cares. So I am using chicken breast for this recipe. So let's go ahead and marinate our chicken. So I'm gonna list all the ingredients in the description box below. I didn't measure anything, so I just put stuff together. So I'm gonna list everything that I used, so you go ahead and measure yourself, okay? So I am using paprika, black pepper, some herb some herb and garlic marinade. Well, I measured that a little bit, 3 tablespoons. And the chicken is a pound, approximately 2 pounds. So it was 1.9 pounds. So yeah. So I'm using some all-purpose chicken seasoning, some Creole seasoning, and all that good stuff. And go ahead and stir it up and let it sit for a little bit. So I am also using bacon. You don't have to use bacon if you don't eat pork. It's totally fine. I don't know if you guys ever had that Domino bread bowl, pasta bread bowl. Oh my god. That was a time in life, like a while ago, like years ago. I used to eat this religiously. Like, oh my god. I loved it. I really did. So go ahead and chop up your bacon. I love this so much. So I made my own. Oh my god, I missed it now. But mine is so much better, you guys. Let's just go ahead. Let's see, okay? I'm not all talk. I'm all about the action, okay? Let me show you. So go ahead and cook your bacon. So we don't need to add any oil in the pan because bacon is literally fat. So we don't need the oil. It made its own oil. And we're gonna use that oil, the bacon grease, to cook our meat chicken. I know that sounded kind of like, no, so fat, but we're gonna do that. Yes. So once your bacon is cooked for about 3 minutes, you don't want it to get too crunchy, just a little crunchy but not too crunchy. So go ahead and remove it from the pan. And that grease, we're gonna use that grease. So this is not something you would eat on the daily, on the regular. Okay, this is something you would eat like once a year or twice a year. That's my suggestion, because that's how I eat sometimes when I eat like stuff like that. So go ahead and place your chicken in that pan and let it cook. So make sure the chicken is fully cooked. So it will take about 10 minutes to cook, 10 to 15 minutes. Mine's are cut pretty thin because I split the breast into 2, so it's kind of thin, so it shouldn't take too long to cook. So make sure you do the same if you want it to be cooked a little bit faster. So while the chicken is cooking, let's go ahead and prepare the bread. So I am using this Italian bread I got from Aldi. Shout out to Aldi. It's one of my favorite stores because you get some real nice stuff, like real good organic produce for so cheap. Not even like Whole Foods. I mean, Whole Foods has more obviously, but you know what I'm saying. Anyways, watch what I'm doing. But Aldi's is they have really good chocolate there too, like really good chocolate. Yeah, so go ahead and cut the bread just like that, just like I did. And once you remove the top, go ahead and get rid of the inside, all the dough in the inside. So I just went and flipped my chicken because I'm doing like 2 things at once, and hey, I'm a chef, look at me. I can't do 2 things at once. So go ahead and flip your chicken, make sure it doesn't get burned. And once it's good, you're gonna go ahead and remove it from the pan. Now it looks real cooked, like it looks like it's ready, perfect to cook. It's well done. I mean, the chicken has to be well done, okay? Anyway, so now go ahead and add a tablespoon of butter to the pan or 2. It's up to you. I like butter, so. And after that, I'm gonna go ahead and add some fresh fresh minced garlic. Okay, so yes, we're using garlic too for this recipe. I can't even speak sometimes, it's a shame. But go ahead and add your garlic. Please use fresh garlic. I don't even know how people use the box stuff, because I just cannot. And I am using also yellow onion and some cherry tomatoes that I had in the fridge. It's not necessary. I had them in the fridge and they were in the fridge for like a couple of days and I don't want them to go bad, so I'm gonna use them in the recipe. So if you have vegetables that you don't want to go bad too, like broccoli, asparagus, I don't know, spinach, just throw it in there so you don't go to waste, you know. So go ahead and cut your chicken up a little bit, because we're gonna need to cut it up a little. So now while you're gonna let the tomatoes and the garlic and the onion cook for a little bit until the onion becomes translucent. The tomatoes are gonna take a little bit longer, so just don't ignore the tomatoes because we didn't cut them. So go ahead and add your heavy cream. If you want it to be creamy, you need to add a heavy cream. And after you've added your heavy cream, go ahead and add some your cheeses. I am using Monterey cheese, extra sharp cheddar, pepper jack, and some mozzarella. So once all your cheeses are melted, and yeah, that's the mozzarella. So once your cheeses are melted, we're gonna go ahead and add the pasta to that sauce, that cheese, the roux, the bechamel. Anyways, go ahead and add your pasta in there and then stir it nicely. Oh, it looks so beautiful. You see the tomatoes still like a hole in there. It's totally fine, just ignore it. And honestly, I like the look of it like that. So yes. So now we're gonna go ahead and add the chicken. So after you've added your pasta to the cheese sauce, so go ahead and add the chicken that is perfectly seasoned and cooked well. So go ahead now and stir it. And also we're adding some of the bacon. Okay, not all of it, just some. But the chicken, add everything, because we don't need any on the side for it. But the bacon we need a little bit on the side, so we can sprinkle on top to make it look cute. Now we're seasoning. So this is a tablespoon of Goya adobo and some all-purpose chicken seasoning. That was a teaspoon, not a tablespoon. I'm sorry, you guys. I didn't measure, but yes, that was a teaspoon. And then black pepper, of course. So go ahead and stir that. Remember, you're adding in, when I cooked my pasta, I didn't cook my pasta with a lot of salt. I cooked it with very little salt, because the cheese already has a lot of sodium and all those seasonings, so you gotta be very gentle, very good, be very light-handed with the seasonings and the salt. So now let's make the garlic, the olive oil. I don't even know. Okay, let's just do what I'm doing, because I don't even know what to call that. So you know that stuff you put around on the bread? So that's what it is. So that's olive oil, fresh garlic, and parsley, and some pepper flakes. So go ahead now, just let it simmer for a little bit. And then now we're putting it inside of the bread. We're rubbing it inside of the bread. You know that stuff at the, like a garlic bread. Kind of, oh my god, yes, almost like that. But it's not exactly, but like similar. Anyways, so that's what I did with olive oil instead. I should have used butter instead. Dang, butter would have been better. But anyways, use olive oil or butter. So go ahead and stuff your bread, the bread bowl. And I don't know why I did that step. I really don't, because I didn't do it in the next one, and I'm like thinking, why the hell did I do that? Wait, that made no sense. Anyways, but I don't know why I did it. But anyways, stuff your bread. You skip the step where you add the cheese after you filled it up the first time. So go ahead and fill your bowl, and after you filled your bowl, you're gonna go ahead and add the remaining of the bacon on top. Some of it, well, whatever you have left, just go ahead and sprinkle on the top, and then sprinkle some cheese on the top. But sprinkle the cheese after you have rub the olive oil garlic thing slash parsley thing on the bread after you've done that. Okay, so add the bacon. Oh my god, this, okay, so this recipe sounds so messy. Like, I'm like so out of place with this recipe. I am sorry. I promise I will do better next time, but I hope this helped. I hope the video helps, because imagine if there was like no visual, it was just audio. That would be crazy. So go ahead and rub that on there. And actually this is so much, so good. This bread, the outside, oh my god, the outside, I love garlic. I should have used butter instead. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, like, oh, butter would have made it so much better. But I only had this dumb butter. I didn't have French or Irish butter. So oh my god, Irish butter is my favorite, one of my favorite, and French butter too. And this butter that I've seen, I've been meaning to buy, it's the Amish, from the Amish. Anyways, if you're liking this video so far, subscribe. And if you don't subscribe, I understand, because this is messy. It's not usually like this, but hey. Anyway, this is it, you guys. So once you do that, we're gonna go ahead and bake it for 20 to 25 minutes on 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Make sure you preheated your oven before that, okay? I know I should have mentioned that in the beginning to remind you, but be sure to do that. But listen, I know a lot of us just throw food in there without preheating the oven. Anyways, I never do that, but I know some people do that. So anyways, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I hope you give this recipe a try. As always, thank you for watching.